So as you guys know, if you follow the channel, I am really gung-ho about the story for Call of Duty. I've made hundreds of videos talking about the story of individual characters, the campaigns of Call of Duty, secret Easter eggs from all of the different Call of Duty games, but when Warzone was released, I was thoroughly interested in its story because in the trailer we saw several new operators that we haven't seen before, and on top of that we even saw the goodest boy, Riley, from Call of Duty Ghost making a return in just one short scene of the trailer, with literally no answers as to who these characters are, why Riley is there, or anything like that. And I was planning on making a video that was the full story of Warzone, but there are all these unanswered Easter eggs hidden throughout the map that I personally don't have an answer to, and I haven't seen anyone on the internet come up with an answer to. So what I thought I would do in today's video is gather all of that information together, some of which I haven't even seen in other people's YouTube videos, and discuss what exactly is going on here, and maybe you guys can come up with a better answer than I have. Now, by now, I think you guys know the drill. All this week, I am streaming Warzone on Twitch. It's the first link down in the description, and drops are enabled, which means just by watching my stream, you can earn some in-game items. So as soon as this video goes live, I'm going to be over on Twitch, so hopefully I see you there. Now, what we're talking about today is this strange Easter egg in Warzone, and this whole Easter egg starts to revolve around the bunkers. So first, I gotta give you a basic breakdown of these bunkers. Now, hidden across the entire map, there are 12 different bunkers, hidden in various locations, which I'm gonna show all of which in a second here. Now, all of these locations have these bunkers with these doors with a control panel on it that you can put in a code in. Now, you can't actually put in a code, you just go up and press square, and it kind of beeps at you and tells you you're not doing something right. But all of these bunkers are also labeled from 0 to 11. So here on screen, I'm showing you a map with all of the bunker locations 0 through 10 with their labeled numbers on them. You can go check them out, press their buttons, see if anything goes down, and these are all pretty interesting. But as I mentioned before, there are 12 bunkers. There is a bunker number 11, and it kind of is in the top middle of the map. Now, you'll notice all of the other bunkers going from 0 to 10 kind of go around the outskirts of the map in a clockwise motion, starting at 0 all the way to 10, and then 11 is the outlier right in the top middle of the map. Now, if you actually go to this bunker, another interesting thing about it, and another outlier about it, is it has no power. When you go up to the control panel, you can't press any buttons. It's like there's no power going to it, which is weird. It makes it different. It separates it from all of these other bunkers, which makes me think there's a large portion of this Easter egg that has to do with bunker number 11. Now, to make these bunkers even more mysterious, Activision actually put out an entire strategy guide for Warzone, and one of the things that they did was an in-depth breakdown and details of the map. You could literally go look at every single location on the map. Now, some of these locations, specifically where these bunkers are classified, and in the descriptions of these locations, there's a bunch of redacted information. For example, this one that I'm reading here is for bunker number 11. Redacted, almost redacted. Fire Station 41 in the redacted, note this redacted, assigned to redacted. So you really can't get much out of this other than Fire Station 41, which just so happens to be right across the street from where the bunker is found. I searched that fire station, couldn't find anything. I was looking for a button that maybe turned on the power to it, nothing. So after this, I was kind of lost. I looked through the entire map, the entire website, and everything that you really needed to know was redacted inside of this. So what I did is took my knowledge from the existing things that are in Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Spec Ops and Campaign, and I knew that in the campaign there was actually a passcode that they gave us. In the mission where you hunt down Hadir, you have to put a passcode into the door to open it up and get in and confront him. That code was 0451. As it turns out, this number is actually an Easter egg and is used in many passcodes in many different video games. So what I tried to do is go to 0, 4, 5, and 1 in that order and push those buttons. Nothing happened. I also tried to go in order 0 to 10 and then go up to 11, try pressing all of them. That didn't work. So it doesn't seem like any specific order is currently working. Now here's the thing, there's also other Easter eggs on the map as well. The first of which is computers. The first of which that I found was at military base. There's a laptop sitting there, and as I walked up to it, it prompted me to put in a password, kind of similar to what we saw with the passcode at the bunkers, but when you press it, literally nothing happens. Now, once again, these computers are found all over the map. The one you're looking at here is completely underneath Gulag, and even some of these computers are found beside numbers. As you can see, the one here is found in cubicle number 9. I tried entering the password here and then going to the number 9 bunker, and still no difference. So once again, here is the map with all of the individual computers that I've found. I'm sure this is not all of them. They are all over the place, but specifically, these are the ones that I've found. So once again, you can go check them out. After the computers, we have the phone Easter eggs. So once again, phones are scattered throughout the map, and if you actually go and interact with them and pick up the phone, listen to it, it sounds like there's a phone off the hook. Again, I don't know how to fix this, change this. All I know is that you can interact with these phones. And once again, here is the location of all of the phones on the map, at least the ones that I have found. Now, we're not done yet. We still have a little bit more to look at. There's one more little thing that I haven't seen a lot of people talking about, and it completely has to do with statues. Across the map, there are these very large, strange statues that don't seem to fit with anything else in the map. On top of it, at each one of these statues, there is a sign with some Russian writing on it with the dates 1941 to 1945, assumably hinting at World War II. Now, I've gone ahead and translated all of these signs. Now, I have found 3 of these statues. There might be more. There might be more pedestals with this writing on. If there are, feel free to send me anything that you find to my Twitter, which is linked down in the description. I will try to look at what everyone sends me. That way I can compile a list of even more things that have been found. Now, the first statue we have here is up to the north, and this is the simplest statue. First of all, it kind of looks like it's from Halo. I don't know what the actual statue is of, but if you look at the writing and translate it from Russian, in English, what this says is liberators. What that means, I don't know, but all of the other statues also have Russian writing. So the second one we have here is found south of hills, and when you look at the writing on this one, it translates to eternal memories. And then the last one, and again, there might be more of these. If you find any, feel free to send them to me on Twitter, is found south of Park, and this one in the writing says, fallen for their homeland. So even if I put all of these together, they don't really make any sense. Liberators, eternal memories, fallen for their homeland. So again, I'm guessing there might be some more of these somewhere scattered throughout the map, but one thing you may notice is that on the edges of the writing, there is the same logo that is on the outside of all of the bunkers. The exact same logo. So somehow they have to be linked. Now you may be wondering what is actually in these bunkers, and we actually have a little bit of an answer to this thanks to a YouTuber named Sour, a fellow Call of Duty YouTuber. And basically what he did is went into Inspect Element on that website we were talking about before, and what he found is the value of loot items at the bunker areas is 120. Now currently in the game, legendary loot, aka orange loot, is denoted by a 100 value. That means the loot that we would find inside these bunkers is higher than legendary. Now, is that Riley the dog? Is that something else altogether? Is it just a weapon with 6 attachments instead of 5? At this point, we don't really know. As far as what we know right now is everything that I put in this video. The phones, the computers, the bunkers. Somehow, are they all linked? I don't know. They might all be separate Easter eggs. Are they all linked to the bunkers? I don't know. If you have any ideas, feel free to let me know down in the comments, or as I said before, send me anything that you find to my Twitter, and if anything comes up in the future, of course, I will make videos about it. But as for now, these are all of the answers we have. It took a very, very long time to put this all together, put it on a map for you guys, so if you do enjoy the video, it is very greatly appreciated if you hit that like button, and if you like what you see here and want to stay up to date on everything Call of Duty, on everything Warzone, make sure you hit that subscribe button, make sure you turn notifications on, and as always guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and until next time, peace out.
Listen.